Welcome students, myself Mrs. Netra Kade, your maths teacher from Welkin National School, and we are starting mathematics for standard 3. Students, today we are starting our chapter 11, subtraction by borrowing, for unit test, second unit test. Now subtraction, you know how to subtract, right? Subtraction means less, lessing numbers or cutting numbers, okay? Here first subtraction by borrowing preparation. Now look, this is a 10 rupee note. Okay, 10 rupee note. Now this 10 rupee note is equals to what? Is equals to 10 1 rupee coins. 10 rupee note, one single note is equals to 10 1 rupee coins. Right? And this is a 100 note. This 100 note is equal to 10 rupees note. 10 rupees note. It means 10 tenza. What is 10 tenza? 100. So 100 note we will get. Here 10 coins. So 10 coins of 1 rupees into 1. 10 ones 10. Right? Okay. So, now here look, these are sugarcane bundles. They also are 10 bundles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, each bundle has 10 sugarcanes. Each bundle has 10 sugarcanes. So, 10 here, 10. How many bundles total? 10. So, how many sugarcanes are there? 100 sugarcanes. Understood, students? Now, if I have two notes of 100 rupees and I have to give 70 to Nandu, 70 to anybody. Okay, if I have 200 rupees note and I have to give 70 to somebody. So how will we do? Look, 200 rupees note, it means 100 and 100. So how many? 200. And I have to give 70 to someone else. So what I'll do? I will minus 70 from that. Right? Or I'll get exchange of 100 rupees. 100. I'll get exchange of 100. So what is 10 rupee note? 10 tens I'll get. Okay, so if 70 I have to minus from 10 tens, then 70 minus how many will remain? If 7 note minus, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 notes I give to Nandu or someone else. So how many remain with me? 1, 2 and 3. It means 3 tens. Okay, so this 100 rupees is remain with me. Plus 3 tens means 30. So how much with me? 130 rupees. Right? Right? So how much with me? 130 rupees left. So students, 100 is what? Equals to 10 tens. 100 means 10 tens. 10 times. Okay? So 200 means what? 110 tens again. 300, 210 tens. 500, 400 plus 10 tens. These 10 tens are exchange of 100. Okay. 400, 310 tens, 700, 610 tens, 600, 510 tens. Look, now I have 300. 1, 2 and 3. If I untie 100 from 300, so how many left? Only 200. But what about this 100? I get exchange of 10 rupee. So how many tens? 10 tens. So 300 means 200 and 10 tens. Understood, students? Now look, 200. Now 200. So if I untie 100 from 200, so how many remaining? 100 and these 100, 10 tens of 100 or 9 tens of 100. Again I get exchange of this 110. So 110, what is the exchange of 10? 10 coins of 1 rupee. So 200 means 100 and 10 tens, or 100, 9 tens and 10 units. Understanding, students? Okay. Now subtraction by untying a 10. Untying a 10 means what? Now look, I have 51 rupees. Okay. Tens and unit place, you know, 51 rupees. I have 50 and 1. 51 rupees. So 5 10 rupee note and 1 rupee coin. Okay. And I have to pay 24 to shopkeeper. I brought something from shopkeeper, so I have to pay him 24 rupees. So here, can you subtract 4 from 1? Can you subtract 4 units from 1? No, we cannot subtract because 4 is greater than 1. Right? 1 is small. So what we will do? We will borrow a 10 from here, tens place. Okay, we will borrow a tens place from this 50. So if I borrow tens from this 50, so this 5 will become 4 and this 1 will become, when I add 10 to 1, what the 1 will become? 10 plus 1, 11. Understood, student? Now we can subtract 4 from 11. Yes, so what is the answer? 7. Okay, and here when 2 is subtracted from 4, what is the answer? So 27 rupees I have now after paying shopkeeper. Understood, students? Okay, now look here. 73, 7 tens and 3 units. So again here look, 73 and 45. We have to subtract 45 from 73. Again at the unit place, 5 is small, 5 is big than this 3. So we cannot subtract 5 from this 3. So what we have to do here again? We have to borrow tens from this tens place. So 70 tens. So after borrowing tens, 7 will become 6. And we are borrowing tens here. So this 3 will become 13. Understood, students? So 13 minus 5, 8. And 6 minus 4, 2. Hope you are understanding, students. Look here. 81 and 58. Again 8 is big and 1 is small. So we cannot subtract 8 from 1. So again we will take tens from this tens place. So 8 will become 7 and we are borrowing 10. So 1 will become 11. So 11 minus 8 is 3 and 7 minus 5 is 2. Understanding, students? You can recheck your answer. How to recheck? Look. Now 58 and add these two numbers. You will get this number. If this is the correct number, then your answer is right. 8 plus 3, 11. So 1. 1 will carry over here. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 2, 8. 81. So this your answer is correct. Understood? Similarly, subtraction by untying 100. Now look at this. Now I have 100 place, 3-digit number. Okay, 271 subtract 138. Now again 8 is big, unit place is big, which we will subtract from 1. So we cannot subtract 8 from 1. So what we will take? We will untie 10 from the 7. So after untying 10 from 7, what will be the tens value? 6. And this 1 will become 11. Right? So after subtracting 8 from 11, what will the answer? 3. And 6, when 3 is subtracted from 6, so 3. 1. Okay, understood? Understood, students? Now look here. 654 minus 56. Now 6 is big than 4, so we will untie 10 from the 5 tens. So here 4 tens and here 14. So 6 minus 14, 14 minus 6, 8. Now look here 4 and 5. So we cannot subtract again 5 from 4. 4 is smaller than 5. So what we have to do now? We have to untying 100 here. So we will borrow 100 from here. So this 6 will become 5 and this 4 will become 14 tenths. Right? So 14 tenths means 140. So 14 minus 5 what? 9. And this 5 will become down. Understood students? Understood students? Subtraction by borrowing. Students, do practice of it in home. Now students, you know the concept ki if we add 0 or subtract 0 from any number, the answer is the number itself. But we cannot subtract any number from 0. From 0 we cannot directly write that number. There is subtraction. So if 800 minus 207, so here 800 means 0, we have to subtract 7 from this 0. So we cannot subtract directly. This 0 is means what? 0 is less than 7. So we have to borrow 10 from here. Okay, if we borrow here from 10 from here, so this 0 will become 9. Okay, 1 less, and this 10 become 10. Okay, so 10 minus 7 minus 10 minus 7 is 3. Now 9 minus 0 is 9. But here again, when we are untying 10 from this 0, this 100 place will also change to 1 less. Okay, so this 9 is 9 and this 8 will become 7. So 7 minus 2 is 5. Understanding students? Look, one more. 700 and minus 348. So again here 700. So now at the unit place 8 is less than 0. We have to subtract. But at the tens place there is also 0. So here nothing to untie, right? So what we will do, we will untie 100. Now look, if we untie 100, then 7 will become what? 6. Now we are untying 100. It means what? 10 tenths, right? 10 tenths, and we are borrowing this 10 here. So this will 10 and this will be a 9. Understanding students? So 10 minus 8 is 2, 9 minus 4 is 5 and 6 minus 3 is 3. Okay. So students, do practice of it at home. Now students, as like addition, there are word problem of subtractions too. Look, there are 175 trees in Maharaj Park and 268 in Sayaji Park. How many more trees are there in Sayaji Park than there are in Maharaj Park? First, we have to find what information is given. So, what information given here? What 175 trees in Maharaj Park and 268 trees in Sayaji Park. Okay. So, what is asked here? How many more trees are there in Sayaji Park? So, what we have to do? We have to subtract 175 trees from the 268 trees. So we will get the number of how many more trees are there in Sayaji Park. So again we have 3 digits, 100, tens and units. So 268 trees in Sayaji Park and 175 trees in Maharaja Park. So after subtracting 193 is our answer. Look, 5 is small than 8, so we can easily subtract. After subtracting 5 from 8, the answer is 3. Here we cannot subtract 7 from 6. So what we will do, we will untie 100. So after untying 100, this 2 will become 100 and this 6 will become 16 tenths, right? So after subtracting 7 from 16 tenths, it will be a 9 tenths. Okay, and this 1 minus 1, sorry, 1 minus 1 is 0. So what is the answer? There are 93 more trees than Maharaja Park. Where? In Sayaji Park. So right here answer, Sayaji Park has 93 more trees. Same look, there were some books in a bookshop. The shopkeeper brought 125 more. Now there are 234 books in the shop. So how many were there in the beginning? So first, what information given? Shopkeeper brought 125 books, more books, and first there were 234 books after bringing this. So we have to subtract this 125 from this books. So we will get the number of books. So HTU 100 tens and units. So 5, we cannot subtract 5 from 4. So what we will do? We will untie this 10. So after untying tens, here 2 tens or here 14 units. So 14 minus 5, 9. This 2 minus 2 is 0 and this 2 minus 1 is 1. So there are 109 books at the beginning in the store. Understanding, students? Now using the given information, make word problem. So look here, beads with Aman 325 and beads with Sulabha 150. Here information given, we have to make a word problem. So look, they give an example that Aman has 325 beads and Sulabha has 150. So how many more beads should Sulabha take so that they will both have an equal number of beads? Sulabha should take how much beads? Then we have to write the answer. So let's do it. 325 beads with who? Aman, and 150 with Sulabha. So do the subtraction. 5 minus 0, 5. When 0 is subtracted from any number, then the answer is the number itself. Okay. So now we cannot here subtract 5 tenths from 2 tenths. So what we will do? We will untie 100 from here. So after untying 100, here 200 and here 12 tenths. Okay. So 12 minus 5 is 7 and 2 minus 1 is 1. So answer is 100, 7 tenths and 5. Understood, student? So here are some information is given to make questions. Students, do practice of it at home. Here are some addition and subtraction word problem, though it should be solved orally. Look, if Malti has 15 blue and 7 red balloons, so how many balloons does she have altogether? So what we have to do? 15 blue and 7 red, so then we will add them. So 15 plus 7, 22. Ajit had some seeds. Sagar gave him 25 more. Now Ajit has 65 seeds. How many seeds did Ajit have before? He has some. Ajit already had some seed and Sagar gave him 25 more. So after giving him more, he has 65. So what we will do? We will subtract 25 from 65. Similar sums there are, students. So do practice of it at home. Your unit portion is done here. Happy learning, student. Thank you so much.